Hello, my name is Ricardo Zamron, and I will be presenting my persuasive speech on having physical fitness incorporated into your life compared to not in your life. Take a deep breath in and then slowly exhale out. Did you enjoy that breath of fresh air that you took from the earth? If you did enjoy it, then try it. If you didn't enjoy it, then try it again and make sure that you enjoy every second of it. Now imagine taking that deep breath knowing that you had diabetes, a condition caused by obesity or lack of exercise. Surely this would affect your everyday mental health and physical health. But if you were to focus on your physical health through healthy dieting and exercising, then you would be able to avoid most of these conditions. Although my father doesn't completely have diabetes, he is borderline with diabetes. And every day he has to inject himself with a needle, followed by disposing of that needle into a hazardous waste bag provided to him by his doctor. I know firsthand what it takes to make sure that my health will pass for healthy at any age. Every day I make sure I watch what I eat and exercise vigorously. This is why I'm here to tell you today that by practicing good health measures through physical fitness, you will benefit more versus not incorporating that physical fitness into your life. First, I will show you that fitness does not mean you have to get up and lift 100-pound dumbbells at the gym. It can be as simple as walking. Then I will show you that your diet has an effect on fitness. And lastly, I will show you that no matter how well your diet is, you should always have fitness in your life. So let's start off with a certain exercise that you may not be doing enough of. Any type of fitness will increase your well-being. I do not care whether you start walking 1 mile a day or running it. The fact is, even if you walk a few miles a day, your chances of your health increasing are high. According to No Sweat, Encouraging Reluctant Men to Exercise by Jim Pollard, walking reduced the risk of heart problems by 31%. If you are able to walk, then just do it. In fact, the sooner the better. So next time you park your car, try parking it a few blocks away from your destination. And there's your start. Let me show you another example of why fitness should be in your life. When reading the Disconnected Value Model Improves Mental Well-Being and Fitness in an Employee Wellness Program, an article that was produced by Mark H. Ansel, Thomas M. Brinthorpe, and Min-Soo King, it read that exercise has a favorable effect on short-term and long-term measures. Short-term measures include reductions in state anxiety, anger, fatigue, while increasing vigor, energy, confidence, acute stress, and enthusiasm. Long-term benefits include improved life satisfaction, self-esteem, and quality of life, while reducing chronic stress and chronic anxiety. After giving that some thought, I have to agree with the article because as a big fitness doer, I can say that most of these characteristics are true. I usually have plenty of energy, and I believe that my quality of life is excellent. I also believe that I'm confident most of the time, and I am enthusiastic about life. If these aren't enough reasons for people to make fitness a better part of their life, then let me show you another reason why it should be. Besides the point that fitness has short-term and long-term effects, let me show you that fitness is affected also by your diet. Something has to give, and there has to be a reason for you to want to change the way that you live. If not for anyone, then just do it for yourself, because all it takes is that first step forward. According to Sarah J. Woodruff and Rana M. Hanning, authors of Associations Between Diet and Quality and Physical Activity, measures among a Southern Ontario regional sample of grade 6 students. Students with poor diets had significantly lower levels of physical activity compared to those that averaged a certain amount of physical activity. Now you might be asking yourself, what does this mean? But I am here to tell you that today, this means that a superior diet is not one that is full of salads and chickens. It is one that does not overconsume the daily caloric intake for a certain person, thus causing a person to become very unhealthy and obese. Taking my own experience and putting it to the test is enough proof for me. Before I enlisted into the military, I was 35 pounds overweight. I knew that I had to change my diet, and so I simply did. I began eliminating foods that were high in calories. I started a fitness program as soon as possible, and within a matter of 3 months, I was able to drop 25 pounds. Still being 10 pounds overweight, my body fat percentage had lowered to 20%. And after boot camp, I was 164 pounds. And that was due to the fact that I was only getting 3 meals a day, and fitness was an everyday activity for me. This proves my point that fitness should be involved in your life every single day. Fitness will help you with your diet. So let me show you a real life example of that. If you can just make a few changes in your life by changing your diet and make sure that you exercise a lot more, increasing your physical activity, then you will make it easier on yourself over time. But if you're not willing to change your diet as far as your daily caloric intake, then your physical activity will be a little bit harder to achieve. But I promise you that if you can change your diet and your physical activity level, the results that you will yield will be inevitable. For example, Chaz Weaver, creator of the documentary Undersize Me, shows us that just as long as you monitor your caloric intake and exercise daily, then it does not matter what you eat. In this documentary, Mr. Weaver eats McDonald's for 30 consecutive days, 3 times a day. His message was to prove that if you burn more calories in the gym than you consume a day, then what you eat throughout the day does not affect your health. Now, at the start of this experiment, he weighed 220 pounds, while his cholesterol was at a whopping 208, and his blood pressure was 111/78. With strict exercise daily, Mr. Weaver made sure that he burned more calories than he was consuming throughout the day. And by the end of his first week, Mr. Weaver ate 29 meals, averaging about 3,734 calories a day. Now, everyone's daily caloric intake is different. Let me explain. Different size cars need different amounts of energy to function, different amounts of gas to function, the same way that humans need different amount of calories to function. By incorporating fitness into your daily life and watching your caloric intake, you can eat anything that you want. In the end, Mr. Weaver lost 8 pounds of fat and lowered his LDL, which is known as bad cholesterol. And his HDL, which is known as good cholesterol, were raised. So now that I have showed you different reasons why fitness should be part in your life every day, you should actually consider what you learned today and apply it. We went over certain exercise and diet, and then I gave you an example of what exercise can do for you. So become more actively involved in the decisions that affect your health, because you need to start caring about yourself, right? Without fitness, who knows where my life would be, or the condition that I would be in. If you put my view to the test, I can promise you that you won't regret it. You will see that fitness should be in your life every single day, and you'll never want to go back to your old ways. Thank you for your time.